There's a lot of great instincts that he has, and his ability to, protect the rim is elite. So obviously, keeping him on the floor, getting him to play with a little more technique, I think he could be even more disruptive. But he has a very big upside defensively. The thing about Mitch is we're in a day and age where you want guys to be all-around players. You want them to have the ability to make plays off the dribble, put it on the floor, make plays in the post. Obviously, the way he finishes around the basket is special and unique, and that's his strength and will always be his strength. But I would never want to put a lid on what he can become. We've seen throughout the league where guys that historically have been inside players have moved out to the perimeter, and usually you start with a corner three. And so if he can get to the point where he's comfortable with his free throws and then extend out beyond that, so be it. But that's something that we do want him to work on, but we also want him to play to his strengths and cover up whatever weaknesses he may have. And the big thing is every day come in and try to get better, and hopefully he'll do that throughout the course of the year. And as I mentioned, there's a huge upside with him. And so if he's willing to work and make the commitment, there's no telling what he can do.
With Tom, do he more of a defensive type style coach? We really don't do so much offense stuff. Because I feel like from what I see, I believe he just, you get stops. I mean, not to intend the stops will turn the buckets for you, for your team. So, I mean, I feel like he mainly focused on the defensive end more than offense. But, he's just more technical on the defensive end. I should say. I'm not just going to come out launching threes. If the shot presents itself, then not going to tell him to take it this year. I mean, I'm more comfortable with the way I've been shooting lately. So, I mean, why not? You know what I mean? So, I mean, I've just been working on it. So, I mean, it's just if the shot presents itself, I'm just not going to go out there launching up shots. I mean, now I'm 250. I mean, last year, when I think last year I was 240, I want to say. But I'm 250 now. So, I mean, it's pretty great. Just one summer working out and then, maintaining a weight balance. I mean, I've gained a little weight, still doing it. So, I mean, I feel like how the fouls came in is because I was a little bit lighter than most guys that's in the league that have been here longer than me, and had way more experience. So, I mean, with me adding a little weight, that's definitely going to help me out, stay on the floor a little more than normal, just because now I can kind of maintain guys doing, what I mean? So, I mean, just with that, I should be all right.
You've had obviously 6 agents. Why for you has it been so tough to kind of nail down? Is that getting frustrating for you? Just keep switching agents?
I mean, it is, but I mean, it's like a thing you just learn. You find till you get the right, you know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm kind of doing until I get that one that's really, just down for me. So, I'm just going to, it's a life lesson. I mean, I'm just want to play. Right, all this quarantine stuff is kind of aggravating. So I kind of just want to get out and play. I really haven't thought about contracts and stuff like that. When the time comes, it comes. But I just want to play.
Home, right? It's home. Always been a Knicks fan. So yeah, man. My favorite players are Al Harrington and Andre Iguodala, but I mean he didn't play for the Knicks, but Al Harrington is it's one of my favorite players that I didn't play for the Knicks coming up, and so yeah, it's a talented group, young, active, and a whole bunch of energy. And I'm the vet in the locker room, man, which is crazy. This is my 9th year in the NBA. And just being a leader, man. On and off the court.